said, except for some contemporary music, the film is fine, excellent. She said it'll really move your heart. So we're going to give those away. We have 4 of them to give away. And just try to bring visitors. That's all. Amen. Bring some visitors. And this movie will be it's a Christian film. It'll bless your heart, she said. All right, brother.
Amen, preacher. Thank you for that. Well, I've had a really wonderful afternoon. Pastor and his wife and their little girl Emma took us out. We went out to the mountains somewhere. What direction was that way, right? Somewhere over there, and they actually showed me a little cabin that is for sale. You know, Pastor Jeremy's wife, she's a realtor. She showed, good realtors always trying to make a sale, right? She showed me a little, she's kind of one of those high pressure. By the way, if you get a realtor, get an aggressive one, okay, get an aggressive one. And she took me up to really huge outbuilding. The outbuilding was far more impressive even than the cabin. And I thought, what a great place to go be a prepper. Now, do we have any doomsday preppers in the audience? Okay, a couple. So even if you are, you probably won't tell people, because when doomsday comes, you don't want them showing up on your doorstep, okay? You kind of keep those things a little bit of a secret, but the place had a spot for a gun range, she was telling me, and the whole thing, and we could set some kind of patriot and just move to the mountains. You people live in the best place in the world, okay? Don't you forget that. Don't forget that. But also, I love the rugged toughness of this area. Through this whole time that our country's been through, you have a choice, okay? You have a choice. You can either shrug your shoulders and wander on, say, oh no, I'm so scared of everything, give me a wet wipe fast. You do that. You can do that. You can do that if you want to. I don't want to. You know what I want to do? Bible says in Romans 8, we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. In other words, the idea of a conqueror there is not just a conqueror, but a super conqueror. It's like a superhero. We are more than conquerors through him who loved us. John tells us in the book of Revelation that we are what? We are overcomers, okay? You say, oh, Pastor Monty, these are difficult times. They're challenging times. Don't you want to live in a challenging time? Do you know what? There's going to be some generation that's going to be alive right before Jesus returns. What if that was this generation? Wouldn't that be awesome? Come on. Wouldn't it be? I guess so, but I've got a cake in the oven. Stop with that, okay? It would be awesome. So do you think that generation before Jesus comes, do you think they're going to face some challenges? How many think they are? I think that's pretty clear, Matthew 24. Pretty clear they're going to face some challenges. Okay, what if we're that generation? Do you know what I want to do? I want to rise up and be counted in that generation. And I want to be a conqueror. I want to be a warrior. I want to be an overcomer. I want to be some people. You know why? Because this is my big chance to not be pusillanimous. Word. Pusillanimous, that's a big word. It means weak, wimpy, and weenie, okay? You don't want to be any of those things. It's our big opportunity. I'm kind of excited about the day and time in which you live. And isn't it cool how you never know what's going to happen next? Isn't that cool? And you never know, in the morning you turn on the TV and boom, there's some brand new thing. Like, remember, we got through we in the COVID thing, and then all of a sudden, remember the murder hornet, the Asian Japanese murder hornet? How many remember that? Let me tell you, you folks are closer to that thing than we are in Indiana. It's right over there in Washington State, okay? You people are closer than we are. But you know what? They stopped talking about it. I was so excited about the possibility of the murder hornet. I pictured myself in a hazmat suit with a big backpack on my back and Raid, filled with Raid, spraying stuff. They passed that one by, okay? So we forgot about that, but we're in challenging times. Here's what I'm saying. By the way, folks, keep your sense of humor. Okay, please, I beg of you, keep your sense of humor. Laugh about the whole thing, okay? Sometimes it's funny. I bought a mask. I've got a Trump mask, a Donald Trump mask that I put on, okay, when I have to, when I'm required to do so. Then I bought a paint gun, metal mesh mask that couldn't even keep out a mosquito. Anyone ever seen those? And it looks really military. It's super cool. But what's really neat about it, if you throw up, it would all come out anyway. But it's just really cool. You can breathe in it. I've done all kinds of things. I'm waiting for someone to challenge me about that issue. Nobody ever does. I'm so disappointed. Someone said, Pastor Monty, what if somebody challenges you if you're not going to wear the mask thing? And I wear it. By the way, I wear it everywhere I'm told to, because I am a good person. Just joking. What if someone challenged? Well, here's what my answer is going to be. I'm going to say, ma'am, I'm not shopping. I'm protesting. They were allowed to burn down the city of Indianapolis, and nobody said, okay, there was no problem with that. I've got all kinds of comebacks, some of them way worse than that. I won't share in the pulpit. All right, tonight, ask me afterwards, though, and I'll be glad to share them. Ask me afterwards. Tonight, let me ask this. Okay, I said this morning I'll preach on what I consider to be the most controversial subject in the Bible, because when I'm done preaching it, people argue with me after church, okay? But a lot of you have had ideas, and you've kind of come up to try to get the inside track on what I'm going to speak on, but so far I've been very discreet about this. Would anyone, and don't be shy, it's just us here tonight, would anybody like to offer a guess as to what that topic is? Anyone? You've all been thinking about it. Come on, somebody.